Good morning, students. This is Seth Vidya Mandir, English High School and Junior College of Science and Commerce. This is the HSC Online Audio Video Lecture Series. And I'm Bina Raikar, your OC teacher, and I'm continuing with chapter number 6, Social Responsibilities of Business. And today my topic is responsibilities towards owners. In normal sense, responsibility is taking care of your duties, answering your actions and decisions. It is an accountability, it is a trustworthiness. It is important as it is a core value for living honorably. Business is an economic activity. It is carried out on a regular basis to earn profit. Today, business is treated as an instrument of economic growth and social transformation. Business and society are interrelated and interdependent. A business unit comes into existence with the support of the society. So business should realize its obligations towards the society. Business cannot exist in isolation. Every part of the society contributes to the success of the business. So becomes important that even business should do something for the society. This responsibility of business towards society is called as social responsibility. Responsibility towards different interest groups. Business is conducted with the help of various interest groups, such as owners, investors, employees, consumers, government, and society. It should be noted that interest of these social groups is conflicting in nature and business organizations have to balance this. Interest of all these should be properly protected. We'll start with the first one, that is responsibility towards owners. Business should be conducted on profit basis for prosperity and growth of owners. Only then it will be in a position to perform any of its social responsibilities towards other interest group. Now following are the responsibilities towards owners. The first responsibility is a reasonable profit. Second, exploring business opportunities. Third, optimum use of capital. Fourth, minimize wastages. Fifth, efficient business. Sixth, fair practices on stock exchange. Seventh, expansion and diversification. Eighth, periodic information. Ninth, effective use of owner's fund. 10th, creating goodwill. So students, these are the responsibilities of a business organization towards the owner. Now let's see what the first mean. Reasonable profit. Business should focus on basic aims of earning profit and growth. It will bring financial stability of enterprise, because profit is an essential part of the business. Without profit, no business can expand or no business can diversify. Only when there is a profit, only then can a business have a stable life along. The second one is exploiting business opportunities. Business should be ready to take every possible opportunity to deal with. They should be alert to find such opportunities. This is very crucial for its success. If a businessman does not take or is not very alert in finding such opportunities, his business won't grow, his business won't expand, his business won't diversify. Hence, he should explore all the opportunities that he gets. The third one is optimum use of capital. Available capital should be used carefully and efficiently by the management to conduct business activities. Risk factors involved in politics and policies should be properly considered. Management should give attention to the safety of the capital. That is, when the capital is invested, the management should think carefully, should plan carefully and efficiently so that capital is used to its optimum level. The fourth one is minimize wastages. Business organizations can maximize profitability by minimizing wastages. Wastage of time, money, manpower should be minimized. They should provide due attention throughout the business. No financial loss should be allowed. That is, if there is a waste in time, money, manpower, naturally what will happen? Profit will be always less. Why? Because there is too much of resources that have been wasted, which could have been utilized for some other purpose. The fifth one, efficient business. Scarce resources must be utilized at optimum level. Making the best use of resources will increase efficiency and ultimately in raising profitability and productivity. Your resources have to be utilized properly. The planning committee have to plan out the business properly, efficiently, effectively so that all resources are used properly and optimum level. Fair practices on stock exchange. All sorts of unfair practices related to stock exchange should be avoided, such as misusing the secret information and providing wrong information, artificially increasing the prices of share. Such prices should be strictly prohibited. Okay, the share prices are sometimes artificially increased or decreased, okay, for the use of the business, but that is wrong. Similarly, providing wrong information is also unfair. It's called as unfair practices. Then expansion and diversification. Business should always be developing and growing. Then it will expand and results in diversification. Companies should always undertake research and development projects to market to face market competitions. This will enable to pay high returns to shareholders. Research and development is always done for expansion, for diversification. That is, business should know what is the market trend, okay, what products are available in the market and how are they being sold. Similarly, that information can be used to grow your business. 8. Periodic information. Owners should get complete and accurate information from the financial position. Company should disclose information through reports, circulars, statement of profits, etc. Okay, all the information is normally given to the owners through reports. That is, monthly report or quarterly report or yearly report is been given to the owner so that they know the accurate information about the financial position of their own business. Ninth one, effective use of owners' funds. Owners' funds must be utilized in best possible manner. Unproductive utilization should be avoided at any cost. It should give short-term and long-term returns. That is, owners' funds should be utilized so that they get the long-term returns in time. The last one is creating goodwill. Management should develop and maintain good public image. A well-reputed company commands a lot of respect and trust in the share market, labor market and consumer market. This can be achieved in the following ways: manufacturing world-class products, proper distribution and after-sales service, enlisting shares on stock market, performing in social responsibilities towards various interest groups. This can be done so that a proper good image is formed. I hope you have understood all the responsibilities. Let's revise it once again. First, a reasonable profit. Second, exploring business opportunities. Third, optimum use of capital. Fourth, minimize wastages. Fifth, efficient business. Sixth, fair practices on stock exchange. Seventh, expansion and diversification. Eighth, periodic information. Ninth, effective use of owners' funds. And the last one is creating goodwill. Thank you, students.